Your last message for Pakistan. Your last message for Pakistan.
My last?
Message for Pakistan.
My last message for Pakistan is that there is a great war which is coming. Maybe during the time that Biden is president in America. They didn't trust Donald Trump. That's why they use every dirty trick to remove him. They didn't trust him. They needed their own man in the White House. And they now have Biden there. So I am expecting sometime while Biden is president that Russia will be attacked. But the Quran tells us Russia today is returning to Christianity, returning to the spiritual path. And Allah says in the Quran that He raised the followers of Nabi Isa alayhi salam, raised them to be dominant over this other group who rejects Him. And that is NATO. So we can close our eyes and we know Russia is going to win the war that's coming. Russia will defeat NATO. You know that and I don't know, I know that, but Erdogan doesn't know that. And what do you call Ertugrul? Yes. Ertugrul? Ertugrul doesn't know that. And Erdogan doesn't know that because they're still in NATO. But Pakistan is going to be attacked. And if Pakistan sits down and does nothing, then they will destroy Pakistan as a nuclear power and they'll break up Pakistan tukra. But the sunnah of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam is not to sit down and do nothing. He was someone who took initiatives to change the world around him. And that led to Hudaybiyah. And when we had Hudaybiyah, Allah said, Inna fatahna laka fathan mubina. A great victory. So if Pakistan takes initiatives now to change the world around it, then there is a chance for Pakistan. What can Pakistan do? I can't speak publicly. No. I can't speak publicly and say everything because it'll reach others. I have to keep it private. But Pakistan needs a strategic initiative with India to block Modi, to take the wind out of Modi's sails. And there's half of India who will respond positively. I can't tell you what Pakistan should do. Number two, Pakistan has to build the same relationship with Russia that Pakistan has built with China, intelligently so. So that's why all the anti-Chinese propaganda is flooding us now. Anywhere you turn is anti-Chinese propaganda. Maintain the strategic ties it has with China at this time. But we say you must build with Russia the same what you have with China. Who is stopping it? Erdogan and Turkey. They're stopping it. Number three, Pakistan has to build its relationship with Allah. Pakistan has to declare, we recognize absolute truth in the Quran. And we take a pledge to try to conduct the affairs of this state in conformity with the Quran. These three things you need to do. And then there is a chance that you can survive.
Thank you so much for joining us. और बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी महसूस हुई. We are very happy that you came and you talked to us. And inshallah we have learned many things from you, and inshallah we will definitely put this everything into an action. Thank you so much sir for joining us. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप सब लोगों का. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. ये सेशन यहीं पर इख्तिताम करते हैं. सही है सर? मेरे ख्याल से असर की नमाज का वक़्त हो गया तो लेट हो जाएगा. They are asking that if you like to accept some of the questions from audience.
Of course.
Okay. अगर कोई सवाल है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं अपना.
Colonel Imran.
Sir, what role do you see about the Afghanistan, the latest unfolding in Afghanistan, and the new regime is coming up? What role do they have to play?
The question from Colonel Imran is that there are important developments in Afghanistan at this time. How do these developments impact on Pakistan, and how should Pakistan respond? My answer is that the Afghan people have one more time demonstrated that you cannot defeat them. Britain tried and Britain failed. The Soviet Union tried, not Russia, not Russia. The Soviet Union tried and the Soviet Union failed. And then the Yankees, Washington, United States tried. And after 20 years, United States said, we failed. The writing is on the wall. Even though Afghanistan has the same kind of ulama from Darul Uloom like Pakistan, but they have backbone. And they can fight. They don't have the knowledge. No, they don't have the knowledge. But they have the backbone and they can fight. So the writing is on the wall. Islamabad can say what they want. The writing is on the wall. In my opinion, it's only a matter of time that the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan will be restored. It was established in the 1990s, and Mullah Umar was the head of the state. And they had an ambassador in New York, and this man was fluent in English, a very well-educated man, a very cultured man. And he became my friend because I was based in New York. And he was sending the cassettes because there was no internet. He was sending the cassettes of my lectures to Kabul. And he reported to me, Sheikh, Kabul agrees with you, everything except two. Number one, Kabul believes that they must fight to get recognition from the United Nations that they are the government of Afghanistan. And I had said, forget the UN. Number two, Kabul believes that the paper money is halal. And I had said, the paper money is bogus, it's fraudulent, it's a vehicle of oppression and exploitation and enslavement and haram. But they deferred with me. So this time when the Islamic Emirate returns, after 20 years, I hope they'll get some sense in their head and don't go knocking on the doors of the United Nations. You don't need the United Nations, number one. Number two, you don't need the IMF. You can declare in Afghanistan dinar and dirham as legal tenders money. If the Islamic Emirate in Afghanistan does that, Pakistan, you can't sleep anymore. Your days for sleeping will be over. Islamabad will get a zalzala because Afghanistan will be showing the road of dealing with the subject of riba. So Pakistan will then have to declare dinar and dirham legal tender here as well, while the rupee is still there. When Pakistan does that, because of Afghanistan, and you have dinar and dirham in the market, only then can Pakistan take the rope from around its neck. All the interest you're paying on loans, and you're afraid to default, because if you default, your rupee will crash, like Venezuela. But once you have dinar and dirham in the market, then Pakistan can declare to the world, the moral law is the highest law. There is no oppression in the moral law. And the interest we are paying on these loans is oppression. So we will not pay any more interest. Bas, khatam. Baat, khatam. We will not pay any more interest. But we will repay the capital sum borrowed. Then the money lender will not know what to do. Because if he attacks the rupee and the rupee crashes, we have dinar and dirham. So there are developments taking place in Afghanistan now and about to take place, which can change Pakistan.